Hey everyone, Tim Schofield here. And yesterday we just unboxed the iPhone 12 Pro Max, the largest of Apple's lineup. Now it's time to take a look at the smallest, the iPhone 12 mini. Fun fact about the mini, it is actually the exact same weight as the original iPhone at 135 grams. So a pretty small iPhone. Now we're gonna go ahead and take a quick look what comes in the box, open it up, get some hands-on with the phone, and compare it with some of the other iPhones out there now, including the Max. I'm curious to see the size difference between those two phones, and we'll take a look at it against the iPhone 12. Also, a lot more iPhone videos coming very soon. Make sure you subscribe so you're notified, but anyways, let's go ahead and get started. Here is the new iPhone 12 miniature, and I'm really curious to see what the MagSafe wallet is going to look like on this phone. I also have the iPhone 12 and 12 Pro Max to compare sizes. So let's go ahead and open the box, and first of all, we have the phone. You'll see I did go with the black color. We will compare it to the blue of the iPhone 12. Now in the box, not too much. SIM ejection tool, booklet, and Apple sticker. And finally, just the USB Type-C to Lightning connection charging cable. No power brick, as you guys know. And onto the iPhone 12 mini. This phone is so small, probably the smallest phone I have held in a while. You'll see my hand could pretty much take up the entire phone. Peeling off the front sticker, let's power on our device and then take a close look at the hardware. Down at the bottom, we've got our microphone, lightning connection for charging, one of our stereo speakers. You also see how much of a matte black it is on the sides. Looks really sleek. One of our 5G antennas right there, and then our power button. Up at the top, absolutely nothing. Make note, very minimal camera bump with those dual lenses. And then along the left side, volume rockers and our silent ringer switch, orange on the inside. And then down towards the bottom here is our SIM slot. And just like the iPhone 12, the back is very glossy. It will collect a lot of fingerprints. It's also very reflective. It still looks very sleek though. I'm actually liking this black color a little bit more than I thought I was going to. Just like the iPhone 12, the Mini has a 12 megapixel wide angle lens and ultra wide angle lens. All right, I am going to run through the setup process again. I still can't get over how small this phone actually is. I'll talk about anything that's noteworthy. As usual, let's set up Face ID very quickly. Once it registers my face, just go ahead and rotate around. Looks like the first scan is complete. And as usual, this should be very quick and snappy like all other iPhones. One thing I am noticing is that the keyboard definitely feels a little bit cramped. It's just unavoidable with larger hands. It's going to be a little bit more difficult to type on when you compare it to larger screen phones. As usual, in the startup, you can choose between a light and a dark theme, and also display zoom. And zooming it in, especially on a smaller screen, will definitely take out a lot of the content. I'd recommend staying with standard. And here it is, the new iPhone 12 mini with its 5.4-inch display. Pretty crazy that Apple decided to go with such a small device, but I do think it really does hit a niche market. I'm curious to see what battery life's going to be like, so I'll definitely need to test it out, and I'll get back to you in my full review. All right, it's time. Let's do some size comparisons. So here's just a size comparison with the MagSafe wallet in general. You'll see the wallet's about just as wide as that iPhone 12 mini. Throwing it on for the first time, it actually is. It essentially sits flush with the iPhone 12 mini. You'll see even at the bottom along the sides it's about just as wide. Holding it is still fairly comfortable overall. It doesn't overlap the sides, so I think they probably made it this size on purpose. All right, now let's grab our iPhone 12. This is the blue color next to the black color, and you'll notice quite a bit of a size difference, kind of similar to the iPhone 12 Pro versus iPhone 12 Pro Max size difference. And a look at the front, 5.4 versus 6.1 inch displays. Here is just a quick close look at how much smaller it actually is. Now let's grab that iPhone 12 Pro Max. All right, here they are side by side. Quite a big difference. In my opinion, it's actually pretty awesome that Apple offers two different size phones like this. And then just a look at the front with the display size being so different, such a stark contrast between the two phones. You'll see how much more screen real estate you actually get on the Max versus the Mini. And then just a quick comparison of the camera modules between the two. Clearly a little bit bigger on the Max. So what are the perks of having such a small display? Your phone usability is going to be much easier. You can reach just about all four corners very easily, whereas if I try and do the same thing on the Max, you'll see I'm not coming anywhere near the top of the phone. So tapping apps on all parts of the screen is going to be easier. Pulling down from the top is much easier on a smaller phone. So there's definitely a usability advantage with a small device. And again, my biggest worry will be battery life. So I'll definitely need to test that out. Again, I'll keep you guys updated in the full review. So be sure to subscribe so you're notified. But overall, that is everything I wanted to talk about with the iPhone 12 Mini, a very small device that has a lot of potential. I think it will hit a lot of niche markets. But drop a comment. Let me know what you think about this device. Be curious to hear if it's something that you guys would even consider, it being such a small phone. I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up. And as always, guys, thanks for watching.